Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about investment scams. It's a very sad topic. Many people come crying to me after being scammed of hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, asking me what can I do, whether I can sue the scammers. The short answer is no. If you've been scammed, most probably the scammers have ran away and you will never get your money back. Let me discuss a few of the cases I've come across. One of them was induced into entering into investment, some island investment. The scammers prepared very beautiful brochures of the island. They're going to build a resort on the island somewhere in Indonesia, and then they will rent out the rooms, and then they will give monthly profits to the investors. And then after one payment, they just stopped making any payments. Another case was something called the Royalty Mall, some online shopping place where they will get commissions, where the investors, if you put in investment monies, you will get monthly commissions from the sale on the online retail marketplace or whatever. Another one would be a gold mining scheme. You can look at the statement of claim over here. Basically, they told my client that they had found gold, some kind of gold mine in Laos, and then they needed money, $300,000 to buy equipment to dig the gold, to mine the gold. And then he signed some promissory notes, he signed subscription agreements for preference shares, he signed loan agreements, and then in the end no shares were issued to him, his money disappeared, and yeah, he had to start a lawsuit. In the end, he couldn't get his money back. First things first, for goodness sake, there's no such thing as guaranteed investment returns, okay? Investments can make money, they can also lose money. If one of these investment schemes tell you that, oh, sure, make money, guaranteed every month 2%, 5%, it's a red flag. Secondly, a lot of these investment schemes also have fanciful contracts, subscription agreement, whatever agreement. Read it carefully. The island project that I was telling you about, they even had a limited partnership agreement, and the investors were actually registered as limited partners to the partnership, and they couldn't get their monies back even then. The boss just ran away. There's also another thing you should note. There's this thing called the corporate veil. The corporate veil means the company is a separate legal entity. So you cannot sue the directors or shareholders personally unless there is fraud, and it's very difficult to prove fraud. If the investment company is a private limited company, you should be more cautious, okay? You should err on the side of the caution, because if you lose money from an investment and you sue the company, the private limited company, and it turns out to be an empty shell, all the money has been withdrawn by the directors and the director ran away, there's no way you can get back your money. Nowadays, with the proliferation of real estate investment trusts, where you invest in listed securities and you get quarterly dividends, I don't see why you should go and invest with all these private limited companies. I'm not saying that private limited funds are scams. I mean, there are some genuine ones, but because of this corporate veil thing, my advice is just to go and invest in real estate investment trusts, exchange traded funds, the STI ETF. Now, I'm going to talk about ways to spot an investment scam. High returns at low or no risk. That is one of the red flags. If they claim that your capital is guaranteed, ask them, how is it guaranteed? It's a private limited. Are the directors going to give personal guarantees to guarantee your capital? I think most of the time they say no. A personal guarantee essentially means a guarantee given by the director, and if anything happens, he can be sued, bankrupt. His assets can be confiscated, blah, blah, blah. Another red flag would be limited time only. Invest before it's all gone. More than 2,000 people have invested. These are pressure tactics. Next red flag, offer of commissions. No investment, no proper investment will offer you commissions for introducing other people, because it suggests a pyramid scheme. Okay, they want to get more and more investors in, so that after that the director withdraws the money, runs overseas, and you can only cry. Next, fictitious track records. The two cases that I was talking about earlier, the Islander case and the Royalty Mall, they printed beautiful brochures of the boss. Okay, they had the title, the Malaysian title of Datuk. Datuk is essentially an honorary title issued in Malaysia. So they had all these glossy magazines of the two brothers, the bosses, in the full Datuk attire. Looks like royalty like that. And yeah, they scam a lot of people. Also, check the MAS website for the MAS investor alert, whether this scheme is being looked at by MAS. And if you're approached for investment schemes, do your due diligence, do an ACRA search, a BizFile search with the Accounting and Corporate Regulatory Authority. Look at the directors, okay, and shareholders. Are they foreigners? If they are foreigners, there's a high likelihood after taking your money, they've run and there's nothing else you can do. Also check the MAS website, whether it's regulated or not. So thanks for watching this video on investment scams.